Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company, and here we have the Maserati Levante on a 71 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the vehicle, and then we'll hop in and run through just a few of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. The tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that from the key or from the tailgate itself, of course. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see the 4 tailpipes. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then, as promised, run through just a few of the controls on the inside of it from there. But now that we've done a full circle, you can see, firstly, the alloy wheels are all in perfect condition, and the bodywork also, the entire way around the car, and it's a great looking vehicle as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the speedometer. We have a digital readout for the speedometer in the centre, and I'll come back to that in just a moment. And on the right-hand side, the rev counter for the car. Also in the centre, the total miles, they are 32,568. We have the fuel gauge and the coolant temperature gauge in that section. You can change that information displayed there using buttons on the steering wheel for various different menus, and the buttons in question are just here. We've also got our phone controls there. Cruise control over on the left-hand side, the minus and the plus pedal, so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. And then into the center, the main touch screen, which includes satellite navigation, as you can see. Really nice, clear color display. Very easy system to use. You can get back to your home screen from there. You can then access any of the menus you wish to along the bottom here. So your audio menu, for example, where we've got FM, DAB radio available. You've also got Bluetooth audio, so you can stream your music wirelessly. USB input, AM radio, auxiliary, and SD memory card as well. So loads of ways to listen to your music in this car. We can also access our climate control. We have physical controls for this directly below this screen, and we'll come to that in a moment. But essentially, you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can determine where you would like the air to be distributed. You can turn your air conditioning off, back on again, as is the case just there. And again, at the bottom, you then have all your various other options, like, for example, your vehicle menu, your apps, as you can see on the screen right now. And at any point in time, you can come back to the home screen just here. This vehicle also has a full color reversing camera with guidelines that show you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image shown on the screen. Below that are the physical passenger and driver adjustments for your climate control, your fan speed just there. You can again adjust the direction of the air, for example. So everything that was on the screen is available to you there as well. We have some storage down here with, as you can see, auxiliary, USB input and SD memory card input. You can close that over should you wish to. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, and then loads of buttons to adjust things like your traction control, for example. You can put the vehicle in sport mode. If you're going to go off road, you can change the suspension settings. We have the main volume for the stereo just there, and a dial you can use to control the things that you're looking at up on the screen as well, if you'd rather do that than use the touch screen. Last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. So there are buttons up above the rear view mirror. Firstly, you can open up the sun blind, as you can see. If you wish to, you can keep the sunroof section itself closed. You don't have to open that. You can just open the sun blind itself to the rear of the vehicle. And as you'll see, that will let in a lot of extra light to the cabin area whilst keeping the sunroof section itself closed. You can also see, while we're on this view, the really nice Maserati embossed headrests there as well. The last thing I want to talk about is the paperwork we hold for the car. So you can see the V5 registration document just there, showing that it's a one-owner car from new. And the service book, we have 2 stamps just there, Maserati main dealers, as you can see, in 2022 and 2024 as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour of the car, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.